No, website nani yako? Ah, kwa hapa iko na record sasa. Hiyo nani yako?
You're most welcome. This is Libe TZD Learning Desk. Today, I'm very happy to meet Mr. EBM. It is a good moment. You're most welcome, Mr.
Thank you so
EBM.
much. I really appreciate to be here.
Oh, I'm happy. I can't explain to see you live.
Now with your technologies.
Yeah, with all this. Thank you.
Here.
You're most welcome.
I mean, yeah. But if
Okay.
it's standing,
Okay. So you're most welcome, and I can express my heartfelt and deeply gratitudes for all what you have been doing for me or to me. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
How can you tell Mr. Liberio? I don't know. When did you see me? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I mean, first of all, it's a long time because we are all from Kigoma. That's number one. Secondly, we went to the same seminary, though different time. Then now you are Catholic priest. I'm also a parishioner. And also we have been writing books. On top of that, we are all doing YouTube to make sure that most of the people around the world get some new good information, because there are a lot of bad information, gossip and other things, and there are very few YouTubers who give good education or educative videos. So you are one among them. So that's why I've been more connected frequently with that.
And how can you say about my endorsement? I did. You wrote a book, A Loving Father.
Yeah.
I thought that a loving father like me, I mean a spiritual father, but you meant...
Yeah, because being a father is a vocation like being a priest.
Yeah.
So you either choose to become a priest or a sister, a nun is one of the vocation, or becoming a mother or a father or husband and wife, that is also another vocation. So it was a loving father is another vocation of serving Jesus and serving the world in general.
Okay, this is Mr. EBM, very popular man from Tanzania, from Kigoma particular. So he has come back to the nature, I mean to the native land, and I'm just enjoying, I don't know, so we shall enjoy eating this migebuka, fish or sardines, daga wa Kigoma. So you're most welcome. And I appreciate you for all what you have been to. First of all, you have brought these books. This is Ernest Makuriro, the mini Ogaibun. I appreciate you. You have so many books. I have many books, but unpublished.
Soon you're going to be on Amazon.
Okay, thank you. So this is the Imperialism
2.0
Why Africa, and I think it is an ample time. To me, particularly, I have introduced YouTube University. I just shared.
This is a master.
This is a master.
Beyond what Aroni wrote back in the day.
Okay,
saying about how Europeans are to Africa. But this goes like, but now Europeans are not here. Yeah. What excuse do we have? Okay. Does European come here to our country and tell us, take the toys and take this money, give politicians? No. We are only ourselves destroying our own countries. So nothing is all about Europeans. Now it's our own people.
So it seems that you wrote this book critically. Yes. You just entered into the mind of African, but out of the box. I think you thought out of the box.
Exactly.
Box, yeah. Without being
to create accountability.
Yeah, without any prejudice. I suppose.
That is the fact.
Yeah. So we are happy. So how can you advise me? Because I've just probably it might be the first channel about African social studies. This will deal with the history. You're good, and we know that your family is very nice with the all about Africa, with the all about history. How can you speak about my channel?
Yeah. It's a very good channel because, as I said, for most of channels, maybe in the US, Europe, you will see professors have YouTube channels. They have their own lectures, but here you don't find them. So if you have those kind of channels or such materials, like it will be easier for students to go there and learn something, because not all students understand their teachers. So if they get the same or similar materials from online from other people, they can be able to get more understanding and pass the exams and just be more competent in general.
Okay, this is Libe YouTube University. My new channel. I have almost 4 channels. First channel is about everything. That is Libe TZ Learning Desk. That channel is the one which made me how I am. Yeah, how EBM knew me. Also, I have the channel so-called Libe Save the Nature. This is about the nature. I love the nature. I love the nature. I love animals. I love plants. I love trees, and I like also to plant trees. But also there is another channel about languages. This is
Yes,
Libe, Swahili,
Arabic.
Arabic, and French.
French,
Yeah, marhaban. I can speak Arabic language. Let me welcome my friend. So he will be just listening to me. He will just say shukran on that, because Arabic language is almost, is the mother of Swahili language.
Yeah.
If I say marhaban, I mean hello. You just say marhaban. Marhaban, marhaban,
Marhaba.
marhaban. When I say ahlan wa sahlan, I mean you are most welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. Then I say ana atatalam rugatur arabia, that I speak Arabic language. And if I say ana atatalam rugatur arabiatur, that means I like this Rafiq. Rafiq is a friend. Rafiq. And if you speak Rafiq, it is a friend, of course. But if you say Sadiq, ana Sadiq, Sadiq, that means you are ready to die for me.
Oh no.
You can see this is how it is. It is very hard to go into heaven.
You see?
Now you can see the work of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It was tough. So, Mr. EBM, probably, can you tell me the universities of America where they can have these African social studies or programs? I know.
Yeah, so most of the universities, which they have what they call liberal studies, or just like most of those liberal studies, they have African studies, where they teach not just the history of Africa, but they teach languages, Swahili, Igbo, Zulu, and other languages in Africa. And when it comes to the languages, because you cannot study language without culture, so there are all those kind of things. Yeah. So they have, because it's like relations, like most of the students who are studying political science or international relations, there are most of the courses, you cannot graduate without knowing another foreign language. So if you cannot know the foreign language, so among the foreign language, African languages are among them. So it's up to you to choose which language you want to choose. Where?
Did you study Santiago at
University of San Diego
for
Masters in Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution.
So how can you comment on Kigoma in these days? Probably you had some days.
Man, I've seen a lot of changes, which are very, very good. Like there are roads everywhere,
in the streets, and
now is everything. The strange thing which I knew today was there are no more buses going from Kigoma town to maybe Mwanga or Ujiji. You have to go to get it through Bajaji. Which is, oh, so is that like, because I saw like so many, but why? What are the buses saying? No, we don't have more buses nowadays. Unless otherwise maybe you go maybe Simba or whatever, Mwandiga from Ujiji, but in a normal way, or maybe you go to Katonga. But if you are going around here, most of the areas you have to use Bajaji.
Okay, I'm very happy. Oh, how can you tell? What are the contents have you seen in my channel? Probably Liberty this the mother channel.
What I like about your channel is it has overall is education. That's the best.
That's why it is a Liberty Learning Desk.
Yes.
So it is my desk.
The headquarters of learning.
Yeah, sure. Those are castles.
Yeah. So you can find it there if you want. I mean, he's a priest, so if you want to learn about Jesus, about inspiration, about just normal life, how you can be able to succeed, how you can be able to do other things. So there are so many positive things. You can be able to go to his channel and be able to check the channel. Get some materials from there.
How do you comment on, I speak more than 9 international languages. How can you comment on me?
For me, I was impressed with the Arabic when I saw that. how do you speak Arabic with that confidence? Yeah, for me, I'm the worst when it comes to the languages.
Okay.
The only English is because it was primary school study. But if you tell me study Spanish, study Arabic now, no, it will be very, very difficult. I'm the worst.
Okay. So So what I mean, what are the expectations of my viewers, particularly in these all four? We call Libe Media, yeah. in
Nowadays,
general.
I see you are growing. You have viewers or audience from across the world. It takes time. The only thing you need to do is to worry things which you can control. Don't worry things which are out of your control. For instance, yes, there are videos you can put it there. You can have one view. You cannot force someone to view a video, but you can control the quality of your videos in terms of the lighting, the audio. You can control the content, the length, all those things you can control. So your job is just to do things which you can control. As long as you keep posting them, audience will come. The message will be going there from one town to another town, from one country to another country.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can you help for the one who wishes to be like you? Yeah.
Yeah. So for me,
not even to be like you, at least to show him the way. I mean,
on the
young
YouTube party or
on the.
for books or for what part?
Okay, let us start with the YouTube, then the books.
Yeah.
I know you can speak in 4 hours.
Yeah. So
but
on YouTube, usually is a very simple. I did a lot of mistakes when I was starting, but the simplest thing I usually tell people, just record videos. If you don't record, no one is going to watch your videos because they are not there. So post your videos. In one day, you have 24 hours. Yes, you have full-time job. I'm giving an example. Yes, you are remaining with it after 8 hours. You have remaining with it 12, whatever, 14 hours. What are you doing in those ones? So do whatever it takes. Have 10 minutes, record one video. So post a video almost every single day. While you are waiting to post one video in a week, Milad Ayo is posting 25, 30 videos per day. So you cannot compete with him. But start at least with one video per day or five videos in a week. That is to start with. I was talking to you before we turned the computer. I mean, this one I said from October on my English channel, I'll be posting 5 videos every single day. That's a new commitment I'm going to put myself. Because now in a month, I can post 75 to 100 videos. So average like 2 to 3 videos per day. But I'm going to do 100, I mean, like 5 videos per day. So that means 150. That is for one channel. So you have to keep making videos every single day. That's the biggest secret. Yes, I know people, they are concerned about, I have to create a perfect video. You cannot do a perfection if you have never done even one. Even Messi and Ronaldo, they have been doing over and over. That's why now they can perfect. So you have to keep making the videos every single day. That's to keep learning. Myself, you can see the quality of the videos have been improving every single day. If I take the video I did, for instance, 2 months ago, and the video I did, I'm doing today, they are vastly different in terms of the confidence of being on the camera. That's number one. How I started the videos. So everything is just, the more you do, the more you learn, the more you do that. Yeah, interviewing skills have been improving. Just like when you go on live stream, you keep learning on how, if you get the unexpected question, how can you stay composed and respond on time. So it helps also my mindset and my mental capacity to keep growing. So that's the biggest one, post videos every single day. That's on the, yeah. When it comes to the books, just write a book. That's why there is a book I'm writing. It's called Just Write That Damn Book Before You Die. You have to write. Don't think too much about becoming Ngugi Thiong'o. You are not Ngugi Thiong'o. You are not Chinua Achebe. You are not anybody. You are just you. Even if, let's say, you got F in mathematics, you can inspire others to know your mistakes and why they what should you avoid, so that they cannot get those F in mathematics. Because people, when they think about writing a book, they think you must be Reginald Meng, you have to be Kikwete, you have to be Mkapa, you have to be somebody. That's why I have a quotation in most of my books I write. You don't need to be Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey to inspire people. You are inspiration to others in so many ways because you are God's masterpiece. So you have to do something. For me, I'm writing the books. So whether you read, you don't read, that's not my problem. I control my story. I want to write about my story, I'm writing. You buy, you don't buy, I don't care. That's not my problem. But through that book, I know when I die, my kids will have something to do. Some of the people will be able to give me something. But writing books and over, I improve writing, I improve my messaging, and I know from here, people will be able to learn more. So don't afraid about the language you are using. don't be afraid, but just write first. Other things about publishing will come later, but just write it. Because just like you're a soccer player, if you don't shoot on target, you never score. So shoot if it's going to go on the crossbar or the keeper's going. That is another problem. Don't worry about that. Your job is to shoot on target.
That one man once said that you have to struggle at least to reach to the moon. Even if you fail, then you can reach at least somewhere. At least you have done something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, congratulations! Can you speak about this? I mean, this book, short.
So
at least 5 minutes.
Many people usually in Africa have excuse why Africa is poor.
Yeah.
And mostly just run under the shadow or the umbrella of white people colonized Africa. It's just like you saying that I didn't get A in civics because we were colonized. How? You are not colonized. You, any person under the age of I mean, we are, I don't know how many years is Tanzania.
I did not perform my examination because somebody wished me.
Exactly. So those are the things. So this book is to avoid those kind of problems. Just in a simple way, as a solution. Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, 80% of people, where do they live? In the rural area. Simple like that, right?
Yeah, right.
Why the budget of African countries, the lowest part is in agriculture? Because how are you going to remove the poverty in the country where 80% live in the rural area and their budget is less than 1% of the total budget? You can't. You cannot develop the country by studying sociology, studying political science, studying law. Everybody is going to law. Everybody is going to business administration, human resources. And which country are you going to develop by human resources? Country is developed by agriculture. Simple, pure, no-brainer. You have to do agriculture. And by agriculture, we're not talking about this agriculture by waiting for God's rain. We are talking about artificial rain. We are talking about irrigation. We are talking about agriculture in the highest possible, linked with education. Entire country Tanzania has 1 university of agriculture. Kenya has 2 universities. The biggest country with so many agricultural universities in Africa is Nigeria, and they have like 5. But how are you going to do that? You cannot develop without that. And so agriculture, education, industries, and trade, all those have to be coordinated. The biggest portion of budget of any African country, if you want to develop, over 60% should be based on agriculture because it focuses on the rural life. But if you focus on, because these roads will be created by agriculture automatically, just focus on agriculture. Everything else will be able to set. But now you are building the railway from the president in Kenya, from Mombasa to Nairobi. To do what? Someone can take a WhatsApp picture and post on the WhatsApp? Who cares with that road? But if you have very coffee, you have everything you are producing in highest level, automatically the tax from there and the profit will go to build the infrastructure. Just colonials, they didn't build a railway from Kigoma to Dar es Salaam so that I can come from Kigoma to go and eat whatever rice in Dar es Salaam. No, it was on a particular purpose. So these roads, they have to be built because they have been forced by agriculture. They have been forced by fish and cotton and all other kind of things. So that is overall about this one. So we don't need to run from excuses. We have to focus. Education, it has to change, break completely down. Chapter 1 of this book is starting with what is called the colonial blueprint. That what happened in 1961, 1957 in Ghana, Guinea 1958, Tanganyika 61. What happened? We just celebrated, just drink alcohol, that's all. But we didn't get independence. So we need to have independence. By independence, number one, you cannot teach a colonial education to compete in the global situation. Up to now, we are studying about timber, Canada. While we have a lot of timber in Iringa, we talk about Tanzania is the country, the only country in the world with the frogs who can breastfeed in Gihansi. But have you ever seen that frog? Yeah, there is no any book in Africa about M-Pesa, Tigo Pesa, but the entire economy of Africa is depending on these mobile payment systems. It's not dependent on the banks and these Visa, MasterCard, but at the university, people are taught about MasterCard. We are not teaching about business and using M-Pesa from the primary school to the university level. So you finish university and you are waiting for you to be getting the employment for 3-4 years. Start a YouTube channel, you don't. Start volunteering, you don't. Go and do rural area agriculture, you don't. Start your own business, you don't. You are waiting for a job. The government cannot employ you because there are so many people the government employment until someone retires, that they're going to replace you. So simple.
Okay. And the
2.0.
Okay, thank you very much for that masterpiece. I will enjoy it. So, and I'm enjoying because you are my guest today in my Libe TZ.
The headquarters of the learning desk.
Yeah, learning desk live with Mr. EBM, the one who we used to see in Missouri or California. Then he shifted from California then to Missouri. Okay, thank you. I know that many people, and let me say, many Africans and the people from Asia, let me say, have been your friend. And one thing which made them to be your friend is this green card rotary. Because everybody wants to go to Europe, to be your neighbor there.
Majority of people want to get these opportunities, and the US is the only country in the world with the lottery system to grant people permanent residence. So it's just a luck. So, but you have to know the proper way of applying, because some people they get scammed, some people do not know how to apply. So, because of my channel, larger part is focusing on that part of education. So I have so many people from around the world watching my channel.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. EBM. Thank you. I don't have, for me, I can say I'm very grateful to meet you. I'm very excited to see you, and I'm just enjoying. I don't know how can I explain, but you have a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things, a lot of things, and you are updated. And one moment you once told me that you don't want to study PhD, and you always speak like that. And you think that if you study there, you will miss the time to be with your family. I think people, that might be the reason, but at least shabbily I can remember that thing. Okay, so give a last word. Thank you.
Last word is people should be, apart from, yes, you can go and deal with the celebrity and the other social issues, try to find YouTubers from Africa who provide educative content. Those are very, very helpful, not just to support those people, but also to learn from the actual people who take their time to make sure they are going to educate you. Yes, it is okay to follow Diamond, Alikiba, and other people for entertainment purposes, but also follow like Libe, like myself, and the other people who also provide the good education to yourself, to your family, and the rest of the people.
Okay, thank you for all gifts which you have given me. I can't measure them. If I measure them, I will be a Pharisee. But at least I will write a letter special for Thanksgiving.
But with the audio quality, they can understand now.
Okay. And now with that, let me appreciate and acknowledge, of course. Okay, here we have a good, I don't know,
microphone. Lapel, whatever.
Français?
No, they have this crazy name. Lavalier microphone.
Lavalier, probably that might be French. I know French.
Lavalier, whatever.
Lavalier, microphone. Oui, profession, lavalier, microphone. Yeah, that might from French. Okay, so these are ones. The gifts and what he has given me to improve. Here, this very nice. I think you will enjoy. My vocal is all right. Also, the stand. This I can. I used to use a wooden stool. A wooden stand now with all of this. I appreciate Mr. EBM. Also with all of this, you are impressing me. And many people do think that, I'm just a humble man. Some can say, the priests are studying many things. How is this man very humble to Mr. EBM? He's a faithful Christian. And yeah, I'm humble because I know that knowledge is might. We always learn. You have to learn something from your fellow. You can know many things, but not everything. So thank you very much for your presence. I'm happy, and I will pray for you, and I will pray for your family. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, bye.